Alright, I'm gonna keep it simple. Cyberware-Ex, a lot of people asked me, not a lot, actually some people asked me in my last video I made, what, how do I get expansion mode to work? And I actually switched to expansion mode. Turns out in override mode, none of the perks that has something to do with the slots don't work in the override mode, so that's why I switched. File path should look like that. Take a screenshot or whatever you want, pause the video. If you download the mod via Vortex, just the Cyber-Ex folder, not the add-ons, it should only have cyberex.global and Cyberware-Ex. In that same folder, download the override mode or expansion mode, which is what I prefer now. Unzip it and drag and drop the extended mode file in this folder. It shouldn't have expansion mode or override mode, shouldn't have its own separate folder. Okay, everything is inside this one folder, because expansion mode or extended mode inside the code or the file name says extended mode, but on Nexus it's called expansion mode. Like, what is that? Anyways, it should have this one line of code to tell cyberware-ex.reds what module or what mode you're going to use. If you're using override mode, it should look like that. Pretty simple. Don't touch that code. That's all you need to do. Don't anything else. I'm going to explain override mode first, because that's what I did last time. Scroll down to default slot overrides, and you should see a bunch of the same code, same repeated code with different cyberware slots and numbers. ARMCW stands for ARM Cyber and such. You can probably already figure out. And the numbers mean how many maximum amount of available slots you're gonna have in the game. I just have it to everything just high when I used to use override mode, because I don't want to think about it, because you don't have to unlock them slots. If you don't unlock the slots in override mode, they're not going to show up, so just put everything to 10 or 20, something like that, and forget. And on the bottom, default upgrade price just means literally what it says. Pretty intuitive. 10,000 eddies if you want to upgrade it, unlock a new slot, and default reset price means how much eddies are you going to pay in the Ripperdown menu to reset your slot count. Anyways, yeah, for override mode, that's pretty much it. You don't have to touch anything else. If you're using expansion mode, ignore everything I said and go to expansion area or default slot expansions. There should be a bunch of same repeated code with what area it is. For example, on the very top it says system replacement CW. That just means how many OS slots, and inside the parentheses paste this line of code. You can customize it with a bunch of other perks if you want to feel it more natural, but I find it a little bit tedious if you're using like a bunch of cyberware. If you like altering between vanilla builds and modded builds, it's just better to have everything bind to one perk you don't use in vanilla builds. I don't use decellular adapter in all of my vanilla builds ever. It's pretty useless in vanilla builds, so that's why I chose that. The number of slots you add, it has to be added with an extra line of code, because REST doesn't support inline loop functions or manipulation syntaxes. So this is the most efficient way apparently to add new slots. You can't loop it, okay? If you see frontal cortex CW, it just means frontal cortex cyberware. I added 9 more because I needed 12 slots in total. And on the Nexus mod page, if you don't want to use the build different perk, or if you want to use different type of perks for different slots, how you unlock slots, in the post section, the comment section on the mod page, some people actually did a pretty good job of explaining that, but I don't really like. It's too complicated. The advantage of binding everything to one perk is that you can just pretty much turn the mod on and off by unlocking the perk or not. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Actually, I'm gonna make a video on my mods, what mods I use. It's taking so long, man. It's taking so long. But yeah, if you guys like this video, it'd be pretty cool. Let's get 100 likes or some shit. I don't know.